Listen, what is ERP? What is SAP? What is the use of SAP? And why the companies or the organization they are using SAP product? What the idea you have, you can share with me. All of you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a course syllabus. First, we'll start with introduction to ERP and SAP. Okay, so what is SAP? Why the companies or the big scale, large scale, most of the companies they're using SAP product? What is the difference between SAP and Tally? You know Tally, right? So first of all, what is SAP? What is the use of SAP? Why the companies or the organization they are using SAP product? Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, SAP is used in large organization
Mm-hmm.
and Tally is used for small and medium enterprise or organization.
Okay. That's all, ma'am?
I have no that much idea about SAP.
Fine. Listen, SAP, it is an ERP product. Okay, SAP, it's an ERP product. And what do we mean by ERP? What is ERP? ERP. What's the full form of ERP? Yes, anyone please? What is ERP?
Enterprise resource planning.
Okay, wait. E stands for enterprise, R is resources, and P is planning, right? So ERP stands for enterprise resource planning. Fine. What is the use of ERP? Full form is enterprise resource planning. But what is the use of ERP? Why the companies or the organization they're using ERP product?
To record the data.
This class is completely an interactive class. So compulsory, it's mandatory for you to interact with me. Okay. So to record the data, which data? Is it finance data? Is it purchase data? Which data?
Finance data.
Okay, fine. We can use Tally also, right?
Tally is a only accounting software.
Okay, but just now you mentioned finance data. Okay, same can be used through Tally also. Tally basically is an accounting package, but we are discussing about ERP. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. That we understand. But what is the use of ERP? See, ERP, it's a business software applicable for an organization. Okay, like Jindal, Wilson, we have many organizations. So in an organization, we do have many departments are there. For example, we have finance department, purchase department, sales department, HR department, production department, a lot of departments are there. So using one ERP software, we can manage most of the departments of that organization. Okay, ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning, right? Enterprise means what? It's an organization, or you can say it's a company, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you please tell me? Can you please tell me what are the resources we are having in an organization? Because without the resources, it's difficult to run the organization. So what are the resources are required to run an organization?
Human resources.
Finance, human resources.
We can say finance, we can say capital or money, right? And ma'am said, okay, fine. Human resource, material is required. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Now you please tell me, money or capital, which department roles and responsibility is to manage money?
Finance department.
Finance department.
We have finance department, accounts department, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And which department roles and responsibility is to manage human resource?
HR, human resource department or personnel department.
Okay. We have HR, human resource, human capital management department, SCM department, right? Perfect. What about material? Which department roles and responsibility is to manage material?
Purchase department
or production
procurement department.
purchase department and production department. Why production department?
Because all
Purchase department, raw material, procurement, purchase activities will be done by which department? It's purchase department. But ultimately, we need to convert those raw materials into finished products. So manufacturing activities will be done by which department? It's production department.
Production department.
Right? Production department. Okay. So resources. For all these resources, we do have departments, right? For manpower, you have SCM, human resource. For machine, we have plant and maintenance department. For money, we have finance, accounts department. For material, we have purchase and production department, etc. And what about planning? Planning means how effectively or in an optimization way, you're going to manage all these resources of an organization. That is ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. So ERP means it is a business software. It's a business application, right? So SAP, it is an ERP product. SAP is an ERP product. But like SAP, we do have thousands and thousands of ERP products available in the market. So SAP is the #1 ERP product. SAP is the market leader in ERP. And SAP has taken approximately 65 to 70% of the market share. So SAP has completely dominated the ERP market. So the #1 ERP is SAP. Fine. But like SAP, we do have thousands and thousands of ERP products available in the market. Okay. Can you please tell me few of the ERP products name? Yep. Tally? What about Tally? Is it an ERP? Have you heard of
Yes,
Tally
sir.
ERP? Tally Prime ERP, have you heard?
Yes, sir.
Is there, right? So listen, just now we discussed ERP means not only for single department or not only for single resource. So we can manage lot of resources, lot of departments can be by ERP software, right? Is it possible through Tally? Can you manage all the departments? Can you manage finance, purchase, sales, HR, production, all these departments through Tally? Is it possible?
No,
No,
sir.
No,
sir.
sir. Only Tally is a purely accounting software only.
But Tally company, they are promoting an ERP, right? But Tally company, they are promoting as an ERP product. Okay. Basically, Tally is an accounting package, but Tally, they are promoting an ERP. And just now discuss ERP means not only for one resources, lot of resources, a lot of departments can be managed. So is it possible through Tally?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
But Tally company, they are promoting an ERP product, right? It's a
Right.
Bangalore-based company. It's an Indian company. And, they are promoting an ERP. Listen, if you ask me, I'll say Tally, this is not a full-fledged ERP like SAP. Okay, why? Because Tally basically an accounting package. Along with that, they have included part of the payroll that's related to HR. Included, they have part of the inventory. Okay, that's related to purchase and inventory. Similarly, nowadays they have included part of the sales and production also. But this is not a full-fledged ERP like SAP. If you go to outside of India, go to anywhere, you will not heard of Tally name also. SAP is a global application. Globally, all over world, across globe, they are using SAP ERP. But you go to Latin America, North America, Europe, Middle East, frankly speaking, you will not heard of Tally name also. In Middle East, few of the organizations, they are using Tally because many Indians are working over there. So they are using Tally there. Okay. But
Yes,
SAP is a market leader. I'll tell the history of SAP. SAP started in Germany in 1972. First of all, what is the full form of SAP? SAP stands for Systems, Application, and Products in Data Processing. It was started in Germany in 1972 by 5 former IBM employees. We'll discuss all this history also. And like SAP, as you discuss, many ERP products are available, and many organizations, they are using their own customized ERP products also. Okay. Oracle ERP, Oracle application, Oracle Fusion. It's an ERP product. SAP's competitor is Oracle. But SAP, the market leader, and SAP has taken approximately 65 to 70% of the market. Next is coming Oracle ERP, Oracle applications. Okay, but Oracle apps hardly taking only 8 to 10% of the market. So there is a huge difference between SAP ERP and Oracle ERP. Fine. We have
Yes,
JD
sir.
Edwards, we have BAN, we have PeopleSoft, we have Ramco, we have, Microsoft also, Microsoft, right? What are the products, of Microsoft? An
MS
operating
Excel,
system.
Word.
Okay, Word, Excel, PowerPoint and all this, right? The operating system, Windows 8, 10, 11 and all this, right? They have .NET product. Even Microsoft company also is having an ERP product also. Microsoft company also is having an ERP product. Microsoft Dynamics. So there are a lot of ERP products available in the market. But the number one ERP is SAP.
SAP.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Everyone is clear? Still
Yes,
you-
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any query?
No,
No,
sir.
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, let me just give
I
a
have an
simple
query.
example. We have an organization called Visa Steel. In this organization, we do have all these departments. We have finance, purchase, sales, HR, and production department. And for all these departments, they're not using SAP ERP product. For all these departments, instead of SAP, they're using different application products for each of these departments, For example, for finance, they're using Tally. Possible, right? Possible, right? For finance, they're using Tally. Similarly, for purchase department, they are using Ariba. Have you heard of Ariba?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay. Ariba actually is a completely cloud-based application. Now it's a part of the SAP. Initially, it was a third-party different application. SAP took over it long back. Now it's a part of the SAP. So it's a completely cloud-based purchase and inventory related applications. Okay. So here in our example, for purchase department, they are using Ariba. Sales department, they are using a simple spreadsheet and Excel. Okay. And HR department, they are using PeopleSoft. Have you heard of PeopleSoft? Have you heard of
No, sir.
PeopleSoft?
No, sir.
No,
No,
never?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. See,
No.
PeopleSoft also is an ERP like SAP. PeopleSoft also is an ERP like SAP, and PeopleSoft, but PeopleSoft is number one in initial days. Okay, now it's changed. So PeopleSoft is, very good in SCM. Okay, human capital management. Okay, though they have finance module, they have purchase module, but they are very good in SCM module. So let's assume for HR, they are using PeopleSoft. And production department, let's assume they are using Microsoft Dynamics. What I mean to say here, they are not using SAP ERP product. For all these departments, they are using different applications. They are using different softwares. Fine. So can you please tell me what are the advantages or disadvantages you find here? They're not using SAP ERP. They're not using SAP ERP. All these departments, they are using different applications. They are using different products here. So can you please tell me what are the advantages or disadvantages you find here?
Sir, if we use SAP, then we can handle all these department in one package.
Right, ma'am. If I'm using SAP, see, SAP, all the resources can be managed, right? All the departments can be managed. So if you're using SAP, all the departments, all the resources can be managed by using one SAP applications. That's true. But what are the advantages or disadvantages you see here, ma'am? In this example, they are using different products. They are using different applications, right? So what are the advantages or disadvantages you see?
When we use the SAP, sir, we can handle our operational activity in a wider sense.
That I understand.
Hmm.
But
Sir,
what
advantages
is
is the finance department use only the Tally software for only for accounting purpose. Then
Okay.
then purchase department use the Ariba for the only
Ariba,
for purchase
purchase
department.
related.
So then the handle then the centralize the data by yourself.
No, you said it's an advantage or disadvantage? Is it
Advantages.
an advantage? No, using different application is advantage.
No, sir.
Is it? Okay, it's a disadvantage you're saying, right?
Okay. Sir.
Okay, Habib. 1 minute. Let me explain. All the purchase related activities will be done by which department? For example, raw material procurement. Okay, all these activities will be done by which department?
Purchase department.
Right? And ultimately, it's the finance department who will make payment to the suppliers.
Vendor. Yes, sir.
Right? To the vendors. Okay. And so what the cycle is called? What the cycle is called?
P2P cycle, sir.
Very good. Okay. So P2P cycle. In every interview, they're going to ask you, whether it's SAP consultant interview, whether it's SAP end user interview, they're going to ask you this question. It's a compulsory. Whether you are experienced consultant 3, 4, 5 years, even 10 years for experience also, they are going to same questions. P2P cycle with accounting entry, with journal entries, how the GL account are determined. It's a common interview question for experienced consultant also, even for fresher also. Okay, even for 10 years experience also. P2P cycle. So P2P stands for procure to pay.
Yes.
Okay, all the procurement activities will be done by purchase department. Ultimately, the finance department who is going to make payment to the suppliers, to the vendors, right? 1 minute. This is called P2P cycle, procure to pay cycle. Okay, suppose the raw material is required. So initially determination of requirement. Okay, production department needs to have raw material. So what they will do, they'll raise a purchase requisitions. Then the next activities will be done by your purchase department. They will determine the source. From who is source will get the raw material. Right? Source determination.
Right.
Then vendor selection. If I do have existing vendors with whom I do have an agreement, directly I can place the order. But if I don't have existing suppliers, it means I have to select the right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have to select the vendor. Okay, I have to search for vendors. I have to invite the tenders. I have to, do advertisement for vendor selection, so to find out the vendors, right? Okay. So suppose vendor A, B, C are there. Okay. So how can I select whether it's vendor A, vendor B, or vendor C? How can I select?
So make a comparative all these vendors.
Fine. So what you have to do, you have to request them to send the quotation. Right? So then we'll do quotation comparison. So all the activities will be done by purchase department. So quotation comparison means price comparison. And also, let's assume our quality management department, QM department, will check quality of the goods also. So we have to request them for sample goods. So our quality management department will check quality of the goods. So fine. Suppose, let's assume vendor A is providing lesser price as well as quality also is okay. So we have selected vendor A. Then we are placing the order. To whom? Vendor A. Right? That is called PO, purchase order. So what is purchase order? What is purchase order? And what is the accounting document generated during purchase order? What is the accounting document generated during purchase order?
Sir, PO simply is a list of all those materials which have been ordered by us.
So what
And
is the accounting document generated during purchase order?
We
I need
can
the correct answer.
Sir, purchase invoice.
No, ma'am. I'm asking about purchase order. You are into SAP FICO model, right?
Yes, sir.
So FI stands for your financial accounting. CO is your controlling, right? So,
Yes, sir.
so for FI CO, your best would be finance, your best would be accounts. Correct? And that is the reason here in mainstream, we are providing complete accounts and taxation class, which is completely free of cost. You know this?
Yes, sir.
FI, for FIO, for FI and CO, base is finance, base is accounts. Okay. When we are implementing SAP in an organization, we need to understand the business requirement. We start from their enterprise structure. Then we need to understand their business process, business requirement, etc. If your concept is clear, base is clear, then only you can implement SAP. Okay, to become a successful consultant, first your base should be clear, fundamentals should be clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine. That is the reason here you are providing complete accounts, that were advanced accounting, analysis of your books of accounts, how to prepare financial statements in real time, how do you study your annual reports? Okay, so basically for FI is financial accounting. Okay, and what is the use of financial accounting? What is the use of financial accounting?
So to record the data and provide the financial report.
Okay, perfect. Okay, what are the financial? Basically to prepare a financial statement for external statutory reporting purpose, right? Financial statement means your income statement, means your P&L statement, your balance sheet, your cash flow statement, statement of charges and equity, notes to account, disclosure, etc. Okay, this disclosure very, very important. Okay, when you are studying, when you are reading an annual report of a company, try to prepare a manufacturing organization. Okay, so your accounts concept will be very much cleared. Most important is your disclosure. I'll guide you that also. Okay, no doubt. There is separate faculty for taxation and for accounts. For taxation, so this is number one faculty, I can say. Okay, if you attend the class, then only you will know it. Similarly for accounts also. Okay, for basic accounting separate class, for advanced accounting separate classes are there. Your base should be clear, fundamentals should be clear, then only FICO module is suitable. If you do have passion, interest, then only you should enroll for this course. If you are really interested for studies, you should enroll for this course. Or else, I'm requesting all of you, don't enroll. No use. I'll come to you. You know what are the roles and responsibilities are there after doing this course. SAP FICO consultant, for FICO consultant, studies is very important. Okay, regular practical is very important. SAP is a business software. It's an ERP software. It's a centralized business application. Just now I discussed, right? So, you have to give time for practical. So daily 1 to 2 hours. Okay, minimum we have to provide 1 to 2 hours. Though we are working professional, you have to find out your time at least for 1 to 2 hours. Fine, I'll come to that also. But let me complete the cycle part, P2P cycle. So purchase order. Purchase orders means simply you are placing an order, right? Simply you are placing an order. To whom? To a supplier. Okay. As there is no monetary transaction is taking place right now, so no accounting entry will be generated. No accounting entry. Okay. अगर कोई इंटरव्यूअर क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है, just to confuse you. There is no monetary transaction, there is no financial transaction, no accounting entry will be generated. Fine. After purchase order, store, purchase, they will receive goods. So GRN, goods receipt. Goods receipt. Is there any accounting document generated during goods receipt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Okay, where is Giomi? Please answer. Okay, here in mainstream, complete in-depth training will be provided. Okay, complete in-depth. So it's a difference between, you just compare with all over other institute, across India with mainstream, what we are providing. Here is that time-taking process. Okay, I'll show you the course syllabus, then I'll discuss. Okay, so SAP is an ocean, FI and CO. FI is ocean, CO is ocean. A lot of things are there. Along with lot of modules are going to cover. Okay, public cloud, ABAP, technical also are going to cover. You'll ask me, why are we going to learn ABAP? Why are we going to learn basis and all this? Okay, so we'll discuss. First of all, you don't know what is ABAP. You don't know what is basis and all this, right? So here in mainstream, my approach is to make you at least prepare for 3 to 5 years of experience as an experienced candidate. Minimum 3 to 5 years. Okay, and those who are learning first, they will prepare as a 10 years of experience consultant. Okay, this is our main objective. Though you are fresher also, recent pass out, 2025, 2026 pass out, but after learning the subject here and also real time project here, you can work as a minimum 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years of experience as an experienced consultant. This is our main objective. Okay. Goods receipt, accounting entry. First of all, is there any accounting document generated during goods receipt?
No, sir.
No.
Good receipt
See,
note.
Sir,
stock point of view,
GRN number.
definitely GRN will be there, right? So stock entry will be there for sure. So what is the accounting entry generated during goods receipt? Yes, sir.
Debited to cash.
Sir, GRN
Okay.
account debited to inventory receipt account.
Fine. First, initially, ma'am said cash account will be credit, right? We are not using any cash or payment. We are not doing, right? So no payment entry. I'm not asking any payment entry. So simply goods receipt, stock entry. So inventory, raw material account will be debited. Debit what comes in, right? So what we receive? Raw material we receive. So inventory, raw material account will be debited, and which account will be credited? Which account will be credited? No, which account is credited? Raw material account is debited. Debit what comes in, right? Credit what goes out. So inventory, raw material account is debit. So which account will be credit?
Sir, supplier account.
Okay, good, perfect. ठीक है मैम. Okay, आप सही बोल रहे हैं. Supplier account should be credit. Why? Okay, but here in SAP it's a bit different. Why? In every interview they are going to ask this question. What is GRIR clearing account? Okay, instead of supplier account, here one interim account, GRIR clearing account, one temporary account will be used, GRIR clearing account. So GRIR clearing account will be credit. I said it's an temporary account or interim account. So at the time of the invoice, we receive the invoice, we check the invoice, we verify the invoice, finally we are posting the invoice document, right? So your interim account, GRIR clearing account will be debited and your supplier account, party account is credited. So initially, during goods receipt, your interim account was credited, now it's debited, so it's nullified. Ultimately, it's inventory raw material account debited to your supplier account is credited, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. But this is very important concept. We are going to cover at least 40 to 50% of the MM also. Okay. Even SD also we are going to cover 40 to 50% of the SD. Even from production plan, complete product costing cycle with PP module I'm going to show you, right? So 20 to 25% of the PP also will be covered. Okay. That is the reason here in mainstream is a bit time-taking process. And if you want to complete this course faster, then we'll have a separate faculty, right? You can talk to admin also. No issue. Like other institute, you can complete it 2 to 3 months. That's possible. But different faculties are there. Okay. So after goods receipt, you have to do invoice. Okay. Finally, payment. So you have to make payment to the suppliers, to the vendors. So what is the accounting document? Yeah, during payment, what are the accounting entry generated? Simple entry, everyone should say.
So vendor account debited to bank account.
Okay, your supplier vendor account will be debited to your bank account, right? Here in
So before payment, first the invoice book.
yeah, that done. Invoice part is done, right? Okay, invoice part is done. So your interim
Yes,
account
sir.
is debited to your supplier account is credited, right? Now your supplier will be debited to your cash and bank will be credited. But see, cash basically, for petty cash, you have limitation 5,000 or below, right? So forget about cash. So bank accounting will be used. So bank account, that to in SAP, one interim account will be used. Okay, we'll discuss bank accounting also. Direct main bank account you are not going to use. Again, we are going to use one interim account, and that interim account, bank outgoing account, will be nullified at the time of the BRS. Okay, why SAP is using like this? Why SAP is doing like this? If you're working in accounting, if you have very good knowledge in finance and accounts, if you attend finance and accounts and taxation class, then your concept of accounts, your base will be clear. Then the class will be more interesting in SAP FICO. Okay, that's the reason repeatedly I'm saying your base should be clear. Fine. So this is called P2P cycle. Okay. P2P cycle. So purchase to finance cycle. But in this example, as both the department, they're using different applications. Both the department, they're using different software. For example, finance, they're using Tally. Purchase, they're using Ariba, right? So they're not integrated. So how the finance will be informed? How the finance will be informed? If we do manual activities, it's going to take time-consuming process, right?
Yes, sir.
If it takes more time, then cost also is increasing. Some security issues also is there. Yes. So if you're using SAP, listen, SAP, it's a centralized business application. Okay. So if all these departments, they are using different applications, the data are completely decentralized. So they are not integrated with each other. They are not integrated with each other. But if you're using SAP, all the data are stored in one single place. So the coordination between the departments will be better. Okay. Now come to sales. Sales. So all the sales activities, for example, customer inquiry, sending quotation, customer is placing the order, right? Outbound delivery, and then see, all these activities will be done by which department? Sales department, right?
Yes, sir.
But ultimately, customer billing and payment receipt from the customer will be done by which department?
Finance department.
Finance department. But in our scenario, sales, they're using a simply spreadsheet, Excel, and finance, they're using Tally, right? So what are the advantages and disadvantages? Same. You can't find any advantages, you'll find only disadvantages here. Okay, it's not integrated, right? It's not integrated. Okay, and what the cycle is called? Sales to finance cycle. What the cycle is called?
O2C.
OTC cycle, order to cash cycle. Okay, initially pre-sales activity is done. Pre-sales means customer inquiry, sending quotation to the customer. Then customer is placing the order, right? A sales order. So what's the accounting entry there in sales order? Yes.
No accounting entry.
Perfect, Habib. Okay. So no accounting entry, similar to purchase order. Just now we discussed. Same in sales order, no accounting entry. Fine. Next. Then after sales order, we need to deliver the goods to customer, right? Deliver goods to customer. Actually, there will be two activities. One is your picking request. Second is your PGI, post goods SO. Okay. So picking request, inventory sourcing, no accounting entry will be generated because simply a request. But after that, actual shipment will be done. Shipping, PGI, post goods issue. Okay. 1 minute. Please don't draw it anything. Fine. You can see my screen, right? So PGI, post goods issue. Can you please tell me what is the document, accounting document generated during PGI, post goods issue, during outbound delivery? Yes. Sales order, I understand. No accounting entry. During shipment, shipping, PGI, post goods issue. What is the accounting document generated during PGI, post goods issue? Okay. I'll not take much time. Listen, the accounting entry is, it's also one of the common interview question, OTC cycle with journal entries and all this. So the accounting entry is cost of goods sold account will be debited and credit was goes out. So your finished goods, we are delivering to customer.
Customer.
Right? goods issued to customer. So inventory finished goods account, right? So cost of goods sold account is debited, inventory finished goods account is credited. Clear? We'll discuss all this. Very, very important. With a complete cycle, we are going to discuss with 40 to 50% of the SD also will be covered. So in our SAP FICO model, you will get 40 to 50% of the MM, 40 to 50% of the sales and distribution, 20 25%, 30% of the PP module. Above 20 hours also we are providing for functional consultant, right? Our main objective is to become experienced consultant. That is the reason we are providing technical ABAP above also. Programming, along with coding also. And basis part also is there, right? Everything will be covered. Along with public cloud, the latest one. Okay, because if you see, those who are get placement from mainstream, most of them, I can say 80% of them, currently they are working in 70 to 80%, I can say, they are working in public cloud project. Okay, everything will be discussed. No need to worry, but SAP FICO is an ocean. You have to give time. You have to give effort. For guidance, we are there. But ultimately, you have to practice. Three things will help you to get a job. First is your subject in depth. Second is your project, real time. Okay, project is very, very, very important. They're going to ask you what are the issues you are facing regularly. Yesterday, which ticket you resolved, right? What are the complex ticket you have faced? What's the ticket management cycle or project in the project? What is the ticket management cycle in your project? Suppose a user is there in US, you are the consultant based out here in Bangalore, in Bhubaneswar. How do you resolve those tickets? Means what is the ticket management cycle? Okay, first of all, what is ticket on all this? We need to discuss everything, right? We don't know what is ticket. Okay, then we are implementing SAP project. So, what are the existing business process they have in a client? And how did we map into SAP, right? What are the reports you have developed? What are the documentation we have prepared? What is FS document? Okay, what are the challenges you have faced during data migration? How you migrated asset balance? Okay, and what are the challenges you have faced? Right? So your project means real time. Third, your communication skill. And here in mainstream, you will have your communications class completely free of cost. You know this? It's very, very important. Then mock interview will be conducted. Okay, your communication skill, your mock interviews, right? Everything will be there. Okay, the three things, for example, your subject, project, and your communication. And also your senior project class, your senior mentorship session. They have already taken 500 plus hours of sessions, but recorded sessions 150 plus hours is there. So what are the challenges they have faced in their project, right? What are the tickets they have faced, and how do they resolve them, and what are the reports they have developed, what are the enhancements they have done, what are the interface they have worked on, everything they have shared. And your project class, right? Project class duration itself will be 3 months. Okay, in other institute, total duration is 3 months, right? In our project class, duration itself is 3 months. So from day one itself, I say mainstream, it's time-taking process. If you want separate faculty, you talk to admin, they will complete in 3 months. No issue. Okay. So shipment, piecing accounting entry, cost of goods sold account will be debit, inventory finished goods account is credit. Fine. Then after that, customer billing. What's the accounting document generated during customer billing? Very simple one, easy one. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Billing, accounting, entry. Simple.
Customer to sales.
Perfect. Okay, so customer account debited to sales account, your revenue account will be credited, right? Then incoming
Yes, sir.
payment received, accounting entry.
Bank account, bank and cash account debited to customer.
To customer. Okay, but here in SAP, as I said, one internal account will be used, one bank incoming account. Okay, instead of your main bank account. So bank incoming account will be debited to your customer account, and that incoming account will be nullified at the time of the BRS. Okay, so it's a complete OTC cycle, order to cash cycle. Fine. So this is called sales to finance. But in our scenario, finance they're using Tally, sales they're using Excel. So they're not integrated, right? But if you're using SAP, as we discussed, SAP is centralized business application. All the data are stored in one single place. Sales data, finance data, all the data are stored in one single place. So the coordination between the departments will be better. Right? Now it's completely decentralized. Sales data is separate, finance data is separate. Okay, so how finance will be informed? Same, manually. So it's time-consuming process. SAP is a centralized business application. समझ में आ रहा है, right? Using one software, we can manage all the departments. Okay, SAP is a centralized business applications. Using one software, we can manage all the departments of that organization. Okay, now come to HR. HR, they're using PeopleSoft, and finance, they're using Tally. Listen, all the payroll activities will be done by which department?
HR department.
HR department. Fine. Ultimately, salary payment to the employees will be done by which department?
Finance
HR
department.
department, sir.
So how the finance will be informed? HR they are using SCM, HR they are using PeopleSoft, finance they are using Tally. So how the finance will be informed? So same, right? Manual activities, so time-consuming process. Okay, some account symbol concept is there. As a functional consultant, FI consultant, you know, this GL account will determine automatically. So we need to make how, see, SAP is a software system. How system will know? You are the consultant, right? So you have to assign those GL accounts to the account symbol. Okay. So how the integration is done between SCM and finance in SAP? This is also important. Have you heard of SuccessFactors? Have you heard of SuccessFactors? It's a completely cloud-based human resource applications. So mostly organization currently now they're using SuccessFactors, completely cloud-based. Before that, we need to understand what is on-premises, what is cloud, from cloud, what is public cloud, private cloud, and all this, right? देखिए, you guys are coming from BCom background, MCom, MBA Finance, Chartered Accountant, CFA. Basically, FI CO for whom? Those who are BCom, MCom, MBA Finance, Chartered Accountant, CMA, finance, accounts background guys, right? So initially, fine. A lot of technical terms are coming, but slowly, we need to understand. Okay, from day one itself, सब कुछ समझ में आ जाएगा. No, that's not possible. Revision, right? ये रिपीट होगा आपका. ठीक है, तो धीरे धीरे करके जब तक आप प्रोजेक्ट क्लास तक आ जाएंगे तब तक एटलीस्ट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड प्रोजेक्ट क्लास विथ क्लैरिटी. दैट्स मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. As I'm repeatedly saying, your project class and your mentorship session taken by seniors, experienced real-time consultant, will give you the job, right? Along with few tips and tricks. I'll say, आप जाके जो काम करोगे रियल टाइम में, वहीं पे कोई काम कर रहा है 3-4 साल से, the same project, work for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. After that, you have to perform better than that person. Okay, then only I'll be happy. ठीक है, getting job is not a big job. अगर preparation ठीक है, and I told you the 3 process, right? Getting job within 3 to 4 months, you'll get a job. But after that, सर्वाइवल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, सर्वाइव करना है आपको। आप अभी बोलोगे सर ये क्यों एबब वगैरह कोडिंग वगैरह क्यों कर रहे हो, राइट, बट व्हेन यू वर्क you will understand why. Okay, if there is any technical requirements are coming, then only you will understand. Okay, when you have to interact with technical consultant, for example a BAP consultant, then only you will understand. Okay, now you don't understand because everything is given here, right? We are covering each and every topic. Now you don't understand. आप लोग सोच रहे हो कि हाँ मेन स्ट्रीम में दे रहे तो सब जगह दे रहे। ओके, बट जब काम करोगे ना तभी आपको रियलाइज होगा एक्चुअली क्या चल रहा है। ठीक है, similarly production department should be integrated with my CO module, product costing. Okay, so what I mean to say, all these departments, they are using completely different applications, so they are not integrated. We are using SAP as a complete centralized business applications. Okay, product costing cycle along with PP module. In market, hardly 4 to 5% consultants they know product costing along with PP. ठीक है, देखिए ये जो GL पेबल्स रिसीवेबल ये तो सबको पता है। What is your advantages, right? What is your advantages? You must have a selling point, right? ये GL पेबल्स रिसीवेबल तो सबको पता है, आपका क्या एडवांटेजेस है? जैसे कि कंट्रोलिंग, even I'll say asset accounting also, along with asset accounting data migration process, complete cycle, complete process. Okay, and from controlling your product costing, sort of is don't draw it. Yeah, देखिए आपका GL पेबल्स रिसीवेबल तो everyone knows, right? तो एडवांटेजेस कहाँ पे? एसेट अकाउंटिंग एंड प्रोडक्ट कॉस्टिंग, कोपा, पब्लिक क्लाउड, राइट? एज ए फंक्शनल कंसल्टेंट, basic ABAP, how do you debug SAP ABAP program? In interview, they also ask you this question also. How do you interact with ABAP consultant? Means how do you coordinate? Have you developed any report? Right? What the FS you have developed? What the tables you have used? What the business requirement of that report? Okay, what's the layout of that report? What the processing logic you have used in that report? Fine. And if there is any technical requirements, then definitely you have to coordinate with interact with technical guys. If you use, देखिए, you guys are from functional background, from finance background, right? अगर आप टेक्निकल के साथ इंटरेक्शन कर रहे हैं एंड टेक्निकल को सिंपली आप फिनांस टर्म्स यूज करके एक्सप्लेन करोगे, अल्टीमेटली कोडिंग पार्ट विल बी डन बाय देम, राइट? बट अगर आप ओनली बिजनेस लैंग्वेज, बिजनेस टर्म्स यूज करके उनके साथ इंटरेक्शन करोगे, दे विल नॉट बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड। बेसिकली जो ABAP technical, they are from BTech background, MCA background, BCA background, right? From technical background, so they will not be able to understand. That is the reason we should have basic understanding of technical also. Okay, 1 minute. Let me disable this option. Fine. And this is product costing cycle. Okay, BOM, work center routing and all this, master data PP. Okay, complete cycle. Okay, here, as a FI consultant, your involvement, FI CO consultants, your involvement will be there, MM involvement will be there, SD involvement will be there, PP, right? But here in class, as a FI CO consultant, if you complete the process, complete product costing cycle, you'll have a lot of confidence, right? We are not going to take help from any MM, from any SD, from any PP consultant. As a FI CO consultant, we are going to complete full cycle. Okay, production order process, sales order costing, product cost collector, everything I are going to complete. Fine. And we'll start from ERP SAP. The basic, the best. What is ERP SAP? Everyone is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कुछ समझ में डिफिकल्ट हो रहा है? Is my
नहीं
language
सर,
is
नहीं।
okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
समझ में आ
sir.
रहा है।
तो फर्स्ट कहाँ से
Yes,
स्टार्ट
sir.
करेंगे? देखिए, ERP SAP से स्टार्ट करेंगे। एंड कहीं भी SAP इंप्लीमेंट कर रहे हो एज SAP कंसल्टेंट, हाँ, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन SAP कंसल्टेंट एंड SAP एंड यूजर। देखिए, आज उतना टाइम नहीं होगा, जस्ट ओनली बेसिक डिफरेंस में बोल रहा हूँ आपको। एज SAP कंसल्टेंट यू हैव टू डिजाइन SAP प्रोडक्ट, यू हैव टू इम्प्लीमेंट SAP प्रोडक्ट। ओके, एक कंपनी के लिए फॉर एग्जाम्पल MRF टायर, लेट्स एज्यूम वो अगर SAP इंप्लीमेंट करेंगे, तो एज ए कंसल्टेंट वी आर गोइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंट SAP। After implementation, the company, they are spending crores and crores of rupees. So definitely they are going to use SAP product, right? Who will be using? The employees from the finance department, from the purchase department, from the sales department, from the HR department, right? From the finance department, there are, suppose accounting clerks are there, accountant, manager, even higher authority, DGM, GM also. Mostly lower level employee, they will do data entry kind of jobs, sir. Higher authority, they will do their levels of work, approval, budgeting, reporting, etc. Right? Still, they are the users also. Those who are using SAP application for them users. Fine. So, SAP consultant, SAP end user. देखिए, अगर पढ़ाई करना है तो आपके लिए SAP कंसल्टेंट है। अगर पढ़ाई नहीं करना है, if you are not interested, if you don't have passion for studies, better go for SAP end user. This consultant course is not suitable for them, those who are not really interested, कि अगर इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है, अगर पैसन ही नहीं है कुछ सीखने के लिए। ओके, बट अगर एंड यूजर में देखिए, अगर करियर करेंगे, ठीक है, SAP यूज करें कंपनी तो मोस्टली बिग स्केल, लार्ज स्केल, मीडियम स्केल कंपनी दे आर यूजिंग SAP, सो इनिशियल सैलरी विल बी ओके 30,000 फाइन, आफ्टर दैट मैक्स 50,000, बट उसके बाद ग्रोथ मिलना डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा अनटिल अनलेस यू आर ए क्वालिफाइड चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट की CMA बैकग्राउंड। ठीक है, यूजर में आप ज्यादा ग्रोथ नहीं मिलेगा, बट कंसल्टेंट में आप देखिए, कंसल्टेंट में करियर स्टार्ट कीजिए। ओके, इनिशियल फर्स्ट ब्रेक इज इंपॉर्टेंट, आप करियर स्टार्ट कीजिए, उसके बाद आफ्टर 5 years देखिए क्या होगा। इट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर स्किल, ओके, योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, योर सब्जेक्ट, योर प्रोजेक्ट, हाउ मेनी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन यू हैव वर्क डन, एवरीथिंग डिपेंड्स ऑन यू, आप कैसे आपको सेल कर रहे हैं। ओके, हमारी एक मैम है जो कि कंप्लीट भी नहीं हुआ है। ओके, उनका 6 years कंप्लीट भी नहीं हुआ है, रचना मैम। ओके, उनका 6 years कंप्लीट भी नहीं हुआ है। नाउ शी इज डिमांडिंग 60 lakhs रुपीज पर एनम। बट द क्वेश्चन इज, क्या सबको 60 लाख 5 साल में मिल जाएगा? नो। ओके, शी डज हैव वेरी एक्सेलेंट कम्युनिकेशन स्किल। ठीक है, वो पहले स्टार्टिंग डे से जब आए थे, फर्स्ट डे से बोल रहे थे कि सर आई वांट वेरी गुड सैलरी, एंड व्हेन शी स्टार्टेड हर करियर, शी स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 18 lakhs सर। ओके, कैसे? तो ये सब कुछ डिस्कशन होगा आगे, बट सी इट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर स्किल, डिपेंड्स ऑन योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, राइट, डिपेंड्स ऑन योर नॉलेज। ठीक है, तो SAP में ग्रोथ ज़्यादा मिल सकता है, बट आपका इंटरेस्ट रहना चाहिए, पैशन होना चाहिए। फाइन, एंड यूजर में ज़्यादा ग्रोथ नहीं मिलेगा। देखिए, अगर अनटिल अनलेस आप क्वालिफाइड नहीं हो तो क्वालिफाइड हो तो लाइक CA की CMA बैकग्राउंड बिलोंग नहीं कर रहे हो तो आपको ग्रोथ नहीं मिलेगा, राइट, अप टू सर्टन लेवल। ठीक है, उसके बाद आफ्टर 5 years आप सोचो कि नहीं मुझे कंसल्टेंट एक्चुअली बनना चाहिए था, तो यू हैव लॉस्ट दैट टाइम, राइट। अगर अभी सीरियस नहीं हो गए, आफ्टर 5 साल अभी कहीं पे यूजर की अकाउंट्स में ज्वाइन कर दिए, राइट, आफ्टर 5 years यू रियलाइज, उसके बाद यू नो फिर से करियर SAP कंसल्टेंट स्टार्ट करना डिफिकल्ट होगा। तो नाउ इज द परफेक्ट टाइम, राइट। अगर आपको करियर ग्रोथ चाहिए SAP, अब्रॉड बाहर सेटल होना है तो SAP, ठीक है, बिकॉज SAP is a global application, worldwide globally they are using, right? So salary point of view and growth point of view, and अगर अब्रॉड सेटल होना है देन SAP, अगर पढ़ाई में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है देन इंडिविजुअल, कि हमारा एक कोर्स है सर्टिफाइड कॉर्पोरेट अकाउंटेंट कोर्स, ठीक है। ये आपका एंटरप्राइज स्ट्रक्चर GL बेसिक है तो सबको पता है, राइट? एंड इन इस टॉपिक रियल टाइम आपका क्या इश्यूज वगैरह आता है, उसको कैसे रिजॉल्व करते हैं, इस टॉपिक GL में पेबल्स रिसीवेबल, राइट? बट इट्स ए कॉमन GL पेबल्स जैसे एवरीवन नोज। तो आपका एडवांटेजेस क्या है? ये तो ठीक है, बैंक अकाउंटिंग, ये तो EBRS वगैरह, ओके। BRS, हेलो,
Yes, sir.
BRS,
Yes, sir.
बैंक
ठीक है,
रिकंसिलिएशन स्टेटमेंट।
बैंक रिकंसिलेशन स्टेटमेंट। तो BRS कैसे करते हैं मैम, बोलिए।
और बैंक पासबुक से कैश अकाउंट को मैच करके होता है।
ओके, तो आपका कैश बुक एंड बैंक बुक, बैंक में क्या है बैलेंस, आपको रिकंसाइल करना होता है।
यस।
Yes, sir.
फाइन, कैसे करते हैं? देखिए, इन SAP we do have two process are there. One is your manual process, second is your automation process, electronically process. मैनुअली अगर करेंगे, देखिए कैसे, जैसे कि एक कीट, देखिए ये जो छोटी छोटी कंपनी यहीं पे भी SAP इंप्लीमेंट हुआ है, आप मत सोचो कि ओनली बिग स्केल, लार्ज स्केल, मीडियम स्केल कंपनी दे आर यूजिंग, इवन कीट, रुचि, मसला, गुत्ता, पॉइंट केबल, ऑल दिस कंपनी आल्सो दे आर यूजिंग SAP also. Okay, and for small sector, SAP has a separate product called SAP B1 product, Business One product. Okay, that's a completely cloud-based application now. So for small scale, वो to compete with Tally, वो Business One भी यूज करते हैं, बट कीट वगैरह आपका SAP प्रोडक्ट यूज करते हैं, मैन प्रोडक्ट यूज करते हैं। ओके, तो वहाँ पे क्या करते हैं कि BRS जो करते हैं मैनुअली करते हैं, मतलब आपकी जो बैंक स्टेटमेंट रिसीव करते हैं, बैंक स्टेटमेंट फिजिकली हार्ड कॉपी आजकल कौन रिसीव कर रहा है, तो क्या कर रहे हैं कि इंटरनेट बैंकिंग लॉगिन करते हैं, राइट?
Yes,
एंड जो कुछ ट्रांजेक्शन हुआ है SAP में मैनुअली रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, जैसे कि कुछ सपोज बैंक चार्जेस कुछ सपोज 5,000 रुपीज डिडक्ट हुआ है, ठीक है, तो बैंक चार्जेस द अमाउंट विल बी मेंशन 5,000, दैट्स ऑल। जब सेव करेंगे ऑटोमेटिकली बैकएंड में अकाउंटिंग एंट्री हो जाएगी कि बैंक चार्जेस अकाउंट विल बी डेबिटेड, योर मेन बैंक अकाउंट इज क्रेडिटेड, ये ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा। ये कैसे ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा? यू आर द कंसल्टेंट, सो while implementation you have already done some steps configuration you have done, so GL account determination you have done, so automatically accounting entry will be triggered, right? फिर भी आपको तो मैनुअली दे रहे हैं, राइट? फिर भी आप स्टिल मैनुअली कुछ मेंशन कर रहे हैं, ओके, तो टाइम टेकिंग हो रहा है, नो डाउट, अकाउंटिंग एंट्री विल बी डन ऑटोमेटिकली, जनरेटेड ऑटोमेटिकली, बट फिर भी आप मैनुअली कर रहे हैं, राइट? मैनुअली कर रहे हैं तो टाइम टेकिंग प्रोसेस हो रहा है, थोड़ा बहुत तो टाइम टेकिंग प्रोसेस हो रहा है, राइट? अकाउंटिंग एंट्री जनरेटेड ऑटोमेटिकली, ठीक है, बट फिर भी मैनुअली एंट्री कर रहे हैं, जितना ट्रांजेक्शन हुआ है, ये तो जस्ट एन एग्जांपल फॉर वन ट्रांजेक्शन ओनली, बट इन रियल टाइम विल हैव लॉट ऑफ ट्रांजेक्शंस, राइट? तो मैनुअली एक एक करके अगर सब कुछ करेंगे तो टाइम कंज्यूमिंग प्रोसेस। तो मोस्टली बिग से लास्ट प्रोजेक्ट, इवन मीडियम स्केल प्रोजेक्ट ऑल्सो, वो क्या करते हैं, प्रोसेस ऑटोमेशन कर देते हैं। सी वाई कंपनी दैट स्पेंडिंग क्रोर्स एंड क्रोर्स ऑफ रुपीज to implement SAP, कंपनी क्यों स्पेंड कर रहे हैं उतना? बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस वो ऑटोमेशन कर देते हैं, ओके, मोस्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस क्या करते हैं, ऑटोमेशन कर देते हैं, ठीक है। जैसे कि कुछ करना नहीं होगा, पहले से सब कुछ डेवलपमेंट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन सब कुछ कंप्लीट हुआ है। सपोज नाइट 1 AM 2 AM में बैंक क्या करेगा कि बैंक इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली फॉर्मेट में स्टेटमेंट सेंड करेगा, ओके, SAP सिस्टम रिसीव करेगा एंड SAP में ये ऑटोमेटिकली आपका BRS हो जाएगा, ठीक है। अकाउंटेंट है वो मॉर्निंग 9 o'clock ऑफिस गया, देखा ये हो गया ऑलरेडी ऑटोमेटिकली, नो नीड टू डू एनीथिंग फ्रॉम हिज एंड हार्ट, ओके, ऑटोमेटिकली ऑलरेडी कंप्लीटेड। So instead of 10 employees, if I do have 1 employee with SAP system, then also you can manage, right? कंपनी उतना क्रोस एंड क्रोस रुपीज क्यों स्पेंड कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। ये डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट है, ये BRS मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, ओके। एक्सपीरियंस कंसल्टेंट, they are going to ask in each and every interview, ठीक है। ठीक है, और एक है। अभी देखिए, पेमेंट करना है आपको, सप्लायर को पेमेंट करना है, तो कैसे पेमेंट करेंगे? कैसे पेमेंट करेंगे? मैन्युअली पेमेंट कर सकते हैं और एक ऑटोमेटिक पेमेंट का ऑप्शन है, राइट। अगर मैन्युअली पेमेंट करते हैं, सपोज आई डू हैव वेरी बिग कंपनी, आई डू हैव थाउजेंड्स ऑफ सप्लायर्स टू मेक पेमेंट, तो एक एक करके अगर पेमेंट करेंगे, टाइम कंज्यूमिंग प्रोसेस, राइट।
यस
हेलो,
सर।
टाइम कंज्यूमिंग प्रोसेस है कि नहीं? अगर एपीपी करेंगे, लिसन, एपीपी ऑटोमेटिक पेमेंट प्रोग्राम, तो बेसिकली सिस्टम डाउन टाइम, जैसे कि जस्ट नाउ डिस्कस्ड कि नाइट 1 AM 2 AM 3 AM 4 AM है, कुछ बैकग्राउंड जॉब शेड्यूल हुआ है बैकएंड में। सी, ये टर्म सब कुछ न्यू है आपके लिए, राइट। यू डोंट नो व्हाट इज बैकग्राउंड जॉब, व्हाट इज जॉब। ओके, जस्ट अपना समझ लो कि प्रोसेस ऑटोमेशन होता है। ओके, बैकएंड में कुछ एक्टिविटीज होता है, तो पहले से शेड्यूल किया जाता है। ओके, सो ऑटोमेटिकली सपोज थाउजेंड्स ऑफ सप्लायर्स को पेमेंट करना है, तो मंडे टू फ्राइडे, वीकेंड सैटरडे संडे वीकेंड है, तो बैकग्राउंड जॉब शेड्यूल नहीं होता है। मंडे टू फ्राइडे इन आवर प्रोजेक्ट, सपोज एज्यूम कीजिए, तो नाइट 2 AM में क्या होगा कि वो ऑटोमेटिकली पेमेंट कर देगा। आप बोलो कि नहीं, सिस्टम विल मेक का पेमेंट टू एवरीवन, जिसको चाहिए सबको पेमेंट कर देगा? नो। ओके, क्या होगा? इनवॉइसेस अप्रूवल हो चुका है, एंड सी लिसन दैट टू बेस्ड ऑन द सिग्नेचरी अथॉरिटी लिमिट। ओके, इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली अप्रूवल प्रोसेस, ये मैनुअल टेबल टू टेबल अप्रूवल होगा तो टाइम कंज्यूमिंग प्रोसेस। ठीक है, कंपनी क्या करते हैं, कंप्लीट इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली अप्रूवल प्रोसेस, वो कंप्लीट हो चुका है, एंड ड्यू डेट, मतलब टाइम हो गया है, ड्यू डेट हो गया, तो सिस्टम पेमेंट करेगा। ओके, अगर क्रेडिट पीरियड सप्लायर दे रहा है 30 डेज, तो आज से क्यों पेमेंट करेंगे, राइट। अगर हमारे पास 30 डेज का टाइम है, सेम अमाउंट अगर कहीं पे इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, तो कुछ एक्स्ट्रा मनी जनरेट हो रहे हैं, राइट। ROI कुछ आ रहा है कुछ, तो अभी से क्यों आपको पेमेंट करना है? तब ड्यू डेट टाइम होगा तभी पेमेंट होगा। ओके, तो एपीपी करने से क्या होता है कि ऑटोमेटिकली पेमेंट कर देगा, चेक करेगा टाइम हो गया, इनवॉइस अप्रूवल हो गया, सिस्टम पेमेंट कर देगा, एंड वन पेमेंट फाइल विल बी जनरेटेड, दैट पेमेंट फाइल विल बी सेंट ऑटोमेटिकली टू द बैंक ऑल्सो। देखिए, माई बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट एसएपी में ठीक हो गया, बट एक्चुअली बैंक पेमेंट किया है क्या? नो। तो वन पेमेंट फाइल विल बी जनरेटेड, दैट पेमेंट फाइल विल बी सेंट टू द बैंक ऑल्सो। बैंक पेमेंट करके कंफर्मेशन एक्नॉलेजमेंट सेंड कर देगा कि हाँ, पेमेंट हैज बीन डन। पूरा कंप्लीट प्रोसेस आपका ऑटोमेशन हो गया। अभी समझ में आ रहा है कंपनी क्यों एसएपी यूज कर रहे हैं? हेलो, थोड़ा
यस
बस
सर।
जो भी आपको 10-20% समझ में आएगा, दैट्स एनफ फॉर मी नाउ। ओके, टुडे इज योर फर्स्ट क्लास, राइट। तो
Yes, sir.
10-20% ऑल्सो
yes
इज
sir.
एनफ, जस्ट खाली आइडिया ले लीजिए। ओके, सो ये जीएल पेबल्स तो ठीक है, एसेट अकाउंटिंग इंपॉर्टेंट। ये देखिए, MMSD आपका 30 आवर्स, तो कंट्रोलिंग टॉपिक प्रोडक्ट कॉस्टिंग ये इन डेप्थ रहेगा, यहीं पे जस्ट ओवरव्यू दिखा मेंशन हुआ है, इन डेप्थ रहेगा। प्रोडक्शन ऑर्डर, पीरियड ऑर्डर कॉस्टिंग, सेल्स ऑर्डर कॉस्टिंग, एवरीथिंग रहेगा। ठीक है, एंड कंट्रोलिंग का सेपरेट जो मेंटर है, वो भी सेशन लेंगे, अगर इफ यू आर रियली इंटरेस्ट ऑफ अ कंट्रोलिंग मॉड्यूल ओनली, जो CMA बैकग्राउंड को बिलोंग करते हैं। ठीक है, आपका देखिए, प्रोजेक्ट क्लास मेंटरशिप सेशन कंप्लीट होने के बाद इंडिविजुअली आपको एक मेंटर असाइन होगा, जो कि मेन स्ट्रीम का एलुमनी जो रियल टाइम में काम कर रहे हैं। अगर आप बोलोगे कि मैं CMA बैकग्राउंड से हूँ, मुझे कंट्रोलिंग में इंटरेस्ट है, राइट, हार्डली मार्केट में 4-5% कंसल्टेंट कंट्रोलिंग जानते हैं, राइट, तो गेटिंग जॉब इन कंट्रोलिंग इज इजी। ओके, तो अगर आपको मेंटर चाहिए, कोई सीनियर बंदा चाहिए जो कि काम कर रहा है लास्ट 5 years 10 years, ठीक है, तो आपको असाइंट, अगर अपन कंट्रोलिंग में इंटरेस्ट है, आपको कंट्रोलिंग बंदा असाइन होगा, मेंटर। अगर आप FI बोलोगे तो FI असाइन होगा, पब्लिक क्लाउड बोलोगे तो पब्लिक क्लाउड का जो मेंटर असाइन होगा। ठीक है, एक मेंटर के अंदर आपका 3-4-5 5 स्टूडेंट, मैक्स टू मैक्स 5 स्टूडेंट रहते हैं एक मेंटर के अंदर। ये आपकी एडवांस मॉड्यूल्स है। ओके, ये खाली दिखाने के लिए नहीं है। फाइन, पब्लिक क्लाउड ऑलरेडी आपकी सीनियर्स 15 आवर्स ले चुके हैं, उसके बाद और भी 15 आवर्स, ये जो 20 आवर्स मेंशन है ये एक्चुअली 30 आवर्स है। ओके, और भी 15 आवर्स आपका क्लासेस रहेगा। उसके साथ FSCM बेसिक्स रहेगा, ये उतना इन डेप्थ नहीं रहेगा FSCM। एंड फ्योरी, ये क्या है फ्योरी, दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो ये मिनिमम आपका 8 आवर्स का सेशंस रहेगा। एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज नाउ दिस AI क्लासेस। ओके, अमृता मैम आपकी AI क्लासेस, आपकी बिजनेस AI, जूल AI, आपकी जनरेटिव AI, एजेंटिक AI। ओके, ये 5 आवर्स मेंशन हुआ है, ये आपकी एक्चुअली 10 आवर्स होता है। ठीक है, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, नहीं तो मार्केट से आप आउटडेटेड हो जाओगे। अभी जो लोग काम कर रहे हैं राइट लास्ट 5-10 ईयर्स, वो आके ये वाला ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, पब्लिक क्लाउड ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। ओके, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट AI। ओके, SAP जूल, बिजनेस AI, जनरेटिव AI, एजेंटिक AI, 10 आवर्स क्लास सेशंस। देन बेसिस 5 आवर्स इज एनफ। ओके, बट फॉर अबाप, फॉर फंक्शनल कंसल्टेंट, ठीक है, आप बोलो कि नहीं मुझे पूरा कंप्लीट अबाप कंसल्टेंट बनना है, ठीक है, आपको जो अबाप सेशन है उसका वीडियो शेयर कर देंगे, बट दैट्स नॉट रिकॉर्ड फॉर यू, राइट? यू आर फंक्शनल गाइस। आपको फंक्शनल पॉइंट ऑफ टेक्निकल के साथ इंटरेक्शन करना है ना, तो थोड़ा बहुत टेक्निकल टर्म्स यूज करेंगे तभी जाके इंटरेक्शन हो पाएगा सक्सेसफुली, राइट? अगर क्लाइंट कुछ बोल रहा है कि नहीं मुझे एक रिपोर्ट चाहिए, फर्स्ट एज SAP कंसल्टेंट अब क्या करोगे? First, as a consultant, you need to check in SAP system whether SAP has provided any standard report for this or not. अगर SAP दे दिया है, it means no need to develop that report. आप ब्लाइंडली जाके अब आपको नहीं बोलोगे कि मुझे रिपोर्ट डेवलप करना है। ओके, आपको एक अच्छी कंसल्टेंट बनना है, राइट? तो आप चेक करो SAP रिपोर्ट स्टैंडर्ड प्री डिलीवर्ड कुछ दिया है कि नहीं। अगर दिया है, फाइन, यू कैन डायरेक्टली यूज दैट। अगर नहीं दिया है, इट मीन्स वी हैव टू डेवलप दैट रिपोर्ट। बट आई एम FI कंसल्टेंट, FI कंसल्टेंट, आई डोंट नो हाउ टू राइट कोडिंग इन ऑल दिस। आप बोलिए सर 20 आवर्स का कोडिंग आप दे रहे हैं, हम कोडिंग कर देंगे। नो, दैट्स नॉट फॉर यू। ओके, फॉर कोडिंग अबाव कंसल्टेंट सेपरेट विल बी देयर। तो समझ में आ रहा है, फॉर कोडिंग 20 आवर्स अबाव कंसल्टेंट सेपरेट है वो। ओके, वो मतलब वो कोडिंग सेपरेटली वो करेंगे, सेपरेट कंसल्टेंट दिया आपको क्यों? मतलब 20 आवर्स का कोडिंग अलॉन्ग विथ अबाव एंड टू एंड साइकिल, रिपोर्ट कैसे डेवलप होता है, एनहांसमेंट कैसे करते हैं, इंटरफेस कैसे करते हैं, वर्कफ्लो वगैरह कैसे होता है, वर्कफ्लो में क्या इशूज आता है। आप लोग ये सब टेक्निकल है, क्यों अननेसेसरी है कवर करो, टाइम क्यों वेस्ट कर रहे हो? ठीक है, ठीक है, अभी के लिए टाइम वेस्ट होगा, जब काम करो जाओ, राइट? जब कोई 5 ईयर्स बंदे के साथ कंपीट करोगे या 7-8 ईयर्स बंदे के साथ कंपीट करोगे, आपको अगर लगेगा कि नहीं मैं आई डू हैव बेटर नॉलेज कंपेयर टू दैट पर्सन, राइट? तब ये आप सोचो क्यों ये टेक्निकल कवर हो रहा था। ओके, BTP लेटेस्ट वन 5 आवर्स विल बी देयर, बिजनेस टेक्नोलॉजी प्लेटफॉर्म। ओके, जो अब आप पर अभी कंपलसरी दे हैव टू लर्न दिस, और एल्स दे विल बी आउटडेटेड फ्रॉम द मार्केट। सो डेटा माइग्रेशन 10 आवर्स। ओके, कंप्लीट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन प्रोजेक्ट वगैरह, रियल टाइम प्रोजेक्ट, सर्टिफिकेशन, SAP सर्टिफिकेट कैसे प्रिपेयर करते हैं। ओके, एंड दिस इज कम्युनिकेशन क्लास इज मैंडेटरी फॉर एवरीवन। अकाउंटिंग क्लास, टैक्सेशन क्लास वो तो ठीक है आपका सेपरेट हो रहा है, राइट? आपको पता होगा, ठीक है। आई थिंक फ्यू ऑफ यू ऑलरेडी अटेंडेड टैक्सेशन क्लास, राइट? पहले सर का जो टैक्सेशन क्लास चल रहा है,
यस सर।
ओके, जो GST क्लास अभी क्या चल रहा है, इनकम टैक्स से स्टार्ट है कि GST से?
GST.
डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट,
जीएसटी
व्हाट?
जीएसटी चल रहा है, इनडायरेक्ट
ऐसे
टैक्स।
चल रहा है, ओके फाइन गुड, ठीक है। सो देखिए, फिर से मैं बोल रहा हूँ, SAP कंसल्टेंट, SAP एंड कंसल्टेंट बनना है तो इन डेप्थ सब्जेक्ट नॉलेज चाहिए। एंड यूजर बनना है, सिंपल यूजर नॉलेज। जैसे कि आप एक मोबाइल यूज कर रहे हो, राइट? आप एक यूजर, वो मोबाइल जो परचेज किया, जो कंपनी है, वो कंपनी उसका जो इंजीनियर सब कुछ डेवलप, सॉफ्टवेयर हार्डवेयर कंबाइन करके डेवलप किए, उसको हम कंसल्टेंट बोलेंगे। ठीक है, आप यूज कर रहे हो, आपको एंड यूजर बोलेंगे। देखिए, वाइल यूजिंग मोबाइल या फेसिंग सम इशू, मे बी सॉफ्टवेयर रिलेटेड, मे बी हार्डवेयर रिलेटेड, ठीक है, तो आप खुद ही सर्व कर पाओगे? कैन यू रिजॉल्व ऑन योर ओन? इज इट पॉसिबल? यू आर फेसिंग ए इशू, आप खुद ही सॉल्व कर दोगे?
No,
मोबाइल
sir.
में कुछ मोबाइल यूज कर रहे हो, यू आर एन यूजर राइट? कोई एंड यूजर है से कंपनी में, कोई एंड यूजर है, अगर वो कुछ प्रॉब्लम, सपोज वो पेमेंट कर रहे हैं, कुछ प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हैं, सिंपली दे आर एन एंड यूजर, दे आर यूजर, दे नो ओनली हाउ टू यूज SAP application. They can't rectify SAP related issues, they can't rectify SAP related problem, they know only how to use. So you are the consultant, they will raise a ticket for you, right? As a consultant you have to resolve those tickets means problem, error, issues, ठीक है, आपको ही रिजल्व करना हो. सो एज ए कंसल्टेंट जब इंप्लीमेंटेशन स्क्रैच से इंप्लीमेंट करते हैं, डेवलपमेंट, कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, कस्टमाइजेशन, बिफोर दैट प्लानिंग, डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, आप कुछ भी अभी देखिए स्टडीज करना है राइट, आपको प्लानिंग इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. कैसे स्टडी करना है, नो डाउट मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, कैसे टाइम को मैनेज करना है. ओके अगर टाइम मैनेज नहीं कर पाओगे, SAP मैंने बोला अभी जस्ट FI CO, FI इज ओशन, CO इज ओशन, वास्ट है. ओके मैं आपको डरा नहीं रहा हूँ, आई एम नॉट गिविंग थ्रेटनिंग, बट देखिए टाइम देना है, नहीं तो दिस कोर्स इज नॉट सुटेबल फॉर यू. अगर टाइम नहीं देंगे, SAP कंसल्टेंट इज नॉट सुटेबल फॉर यू. एंड यूजर हमारा जो सर्टिफाइड कॉर्पोरेट अकाउंटेंट कोर्स है, फाइन, गो टू दैट कोर्स राइट. अगर इंटरेस्ट है, पैशन है, देन कंटिन्यू विद दिस क्लास, माई क्लास. अगर जल्दी कंप्लीट करना है, गो टू अदर फैकल्टी, ठीक है, एडमिन के साथ बात करके, और भी बहुत सारी फैकल्टी है हमारे, ठीक है.